Hey guys, Dwayne here. In this video, I want to talk about why you shouldn't become a chef. If you are a culinary student or you just started cooking in a kitchen, or your dream might be becoming a chef, all those chefs that you watch on the TV shows. I was a chef for 10 years and I want to tell you in this video why you shouldn't become a chef. Instead, what you have to do, if you were to become a chef, I'm going to teach you what you should do instead of just cooking and staying in a restaurant and just focusing on harnessing one specific skill. And that's not good. The thing that I want to tell you guys is that skills depreciate its value. Most people think that if you harness a certain skill for a very long period of time, it increases value, but it's actually not. Skills are only valuable and skills increases value only if you stack different skills together. So for example, those chefs who only know how to cook, who only know how to work in a kitchen, their skills depreciate after a certain period of time. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, when all they know is how to cook in a kitchen, how to work in a kitchen. If that's all they know, they'll eventually lose the competition. On the other hand, those chefs who win the competition, they work in a kitchen. At the same time, they harness the skill of creating content on how to reach to the bigger audience, how to showcase their skills, how to persuade other people, how to create products, how to create a service. They learn how to monetize their skills. So it's basically a totally different skill sets. So what they do is they learn additional skills to stack their skills on top of their cooking skills to maximize, to leverage their original skills to win what they want in their life. And that is the point that I'm trying to make to most of the chefs that are around me who are working with me. I always tell them to stop focusing on working in a kitchen, spending 70, 80 hours in a kitchen unless you really have to, unless you're in a learning phase that you are developing your skill sets. Once you pass a certain period, it doesn't really matter anymore. The most common problem that chefs always go through is that they are short of money. They don't make enough money. They don't make enough living by working in a kitchen. Although they do extremely hard work, they're physically demanding, they're working long hours on their foot, 12, 13, 14, 15 hours a day, 6 days a week. It's pretty tough. But they don't get enough pay, right? And believe me, this AI generation, this AI revolution is going to take chefs' job in the near future. It's going to happen soon. Those of you who don't believe, in South Korea, in China, in Singapore, in Japan, in most of the technology developed countries in Asia, cooks and chefs are already being replaced by AI robots, believe it or not. And I've witnessed by myself. It's going to happen in the near future. So what you have to do is when you are good at your core skills, what you have to do is building and stacking up additional skills on top of your cooking skills. And that's the only way to not get replaced by AI. The only reason why I'm never going to get replaced by AI is because I know how to stack up my skills on top of my cooking skills. I know how to create content. I know how to talk in front of camera. I know how to service my clients. I know how to create value. I know how to create information, educational resources to people who need my knowledge. I know how to service people who need the service that I provide with the knowledge, with the expertise that I learned from 10 years of my culinary experience. And that is not something can be done with AI. Which you think about it, this can be done by every chefs if they learn how to stack up their skills together on top of their cooking skills. Because again, if you only have one skill, if you harness one skill for a very long period of time, your skill is going to depreciate its value. You're spending a long time to harness one skill, and in the end, your skill is going to depreciate. You can't let that happen. And now the question is, what specific skills do you have to learn in order to increase the value of your original skill, your core skills? In a bigger picture, what you have to learn is actually business skills. It doesn't really matter what business skills you learn actually. It is all different from people, what situation you're in, how much resource do you have, what kind of talent do you have, what kind of character trait that you have is all different from people to people. So I can't say you should learn this or you should learn that for sure 100%. Everybody has different traits. But what I can 100% say is that you should learn business skills. You should stack up business skills on top of your core skills. And business skill doesn't mean that you're creating a massive, a gigantic business just like Apple, Google, or Amazon. Now, in 2023, you can be the brand, you can be the business, a walking business, a soul business, generating millions of dollars a month, millions of dollars a year. You yourself, your brand itself can be bigger than the restaurant group that you see out there or generating millions of dollars a month. You can be bigger than them. Now is a world that everyone is capable of doing that kind of shit. It's a cool world. So what I suggest, if you're a chef who want to increase your value, who want to upgrade your skill sets, who want to go for a bigger goal using your core skills, what I teach my students, what I teach chefs around me are two things. things. I suggest them to learn how to content create, and I tell them to learn digital marketing. So content creation and digital marketing. Those are the two business skills that I insist chefs around me, or even I teach my students how to do those things. And I tell them to stack up those skills on top of your cooking skills or your culinary experience. Because in my opinion, those two skills are most affordable, is most valuable, and last longest out of all the business skills. Because if you know how to content create, it's either is your video, photos, your social media, your books, podcasts, whatever content that you create, that content can be your product, and your product can be your marketing promotion and can be your lead magnet. This can be your brand at the same time. The contents that you create can work as your business itself. And content creation is the only skill that allows you to showcase your core skills to a lot of people in an online world. If you own a restaurant, you're basically reaching a physical traffic that is only available within that physical area. But if you choose to be online, and now you have the opportunity, now you have the advantage of reaching thousands, millions of people who are spending their time in online space. And you can be the one who creating content, helping them, giving them what they need. And you can be the one who's speaking in front of 10 people, 100 people, thousands of people. And content creation allows you to do that. Don't be someone who's watching how other chefs cook this dish, making this recipe, how they work in this kitchen. Don't be one of those people who are watching those contents. Be someone who creates those contents. You gotta know how to create those contents and make people watch you. You cannot be the someone who consumes those contents. You gotta be someone who creating those contents. You gotta make other people watch you. That's how you get attention. That's how you can start monetizing your skills and your expertise. The second skill is marketing. The reason why I insist people to learn marketing is when you can content create, your marketing skill allows you to strategically find the way how to reach the mass, how to reach a lot of people, and how to convince other people who agree with your ideas, with your values, with your skills. Ultimately, you need to know how to convince people and create your fan base. In order to do that, you need to know how to create an information or educational content or something that your fan base, that your people need. And marketing skill allows you to do that. It's going to teach you how to convince other people. It's going to teach you how to solve other people's problem. And when you combine your content creation skill, your marketing skill, plus your core skill together, you're going to be dominating the whole chef market. And the biggest examples who did that right are the famous chefs that you know out there, who are like Gordon Ramsay and Jamie Oliver, all the famous chefs that you know, who you watch on a TV. They're the first generation of people who knew how to leverage their cooking skills, combining, stacking up other skills, just like being on the media, knowing how to write books. They were successful using other skills to bridge the gap between their business or their brand to other people, using the medium of their contents, their personal brand, and their fame in the media. When at that time, only few people were allowed to do that because there was no online social media. Only few people were chosen to be on a TV show. But now is a different world. Everyone can publish books. Everyone can make videos. Everyone can own their own personal media. Everyone in this world is capable of collecting your fan base. Everyone has power to influence people who need their help. Even me, even yourself. There's a reason why all those Michelin chefs out there who are not that famous, who are not known by the whole world, publishing books, they're creating contents, and they try to be on YouTube. They try to be on a podcast. There is a reason why they're trying to do those things, because content is king. Content allows you to collect people who resonate with your message, who resonate with your skills. And if you combine content creation skills with marketing skills together with your core skills, you're going to dominate the market. So if you decided to be a chef, that's fine. It's cool. It's an amazing job. It's such a rewarding job. You know the skill of cooking, that you can cook amazing dish for other people, your loved ones, your family, your partners, your friends. It's an amazing skill. Even now, I make use of my skills to make other people happy around me. But if you think about it, that is not enough for your personal development, your personal career. In your personal career, money plays a big role. And I believe that you must learn how to monetize your skills properly, not just by working in a kitchen, not just by spending 70, 80 hours a week in a kitchen. You must learn how to monetize your skills in a smart way by stacking different skills up together on top of your core skills. Okay, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you in our next one. Bye.